Hey, my babies. How y'all doing? It's Queen Amina. How are y'all? So, I wanted to show you guys some fact things today. You know how I do. Sometimes I fact check some stuff and I try to let y'all know what's really going on in the world. So, this piece today is pretty much about loving and educating yourself because I feel like if you fully love yourself, you would take the time to educate yourself, okay? So I'm going to show you guys some things, and this is for all those people that like to be in the streets, that just, even though it's a whole bunch of nonsense going on with white supremacy officers and bad officers and things of that nature, you still want to be fully in the street. Okay, so today I decided that, you know how I do when I pull out the laptop now, you already know. So with the laptop, I did want to show you guys some things that I just feel like will educate you a little bit better and let you know what it really is in this world, okay? Because at the end of the day, the children of today don't even really know who Malcolm X and Martin Luther King is. And I really believe that that's an issue beyond the issue. So I'm asking you not only to educate yourself, but educate your children too, okay? So I'm going to show you two videos today. One is Malcolm X, okay? He's talking about basically what's going on today. But we all know he's not here, so this is what was going on in his time, okay? So just watch, listen, and pay close attention. I'm going to turn it all the way up, make sure all the way up on 100 so you guys can hear it. So, and again, I want to thank everybody that tunes in to Queen Amina, subscribes, shares, and just enjoys and learns something, okay? So bear with me.
The police are able to use the press to make the white public think that 90% or 99% of the Negroes in the Negro community are criminals. And once the white public is convinced that most of the Negro community is a criminal element, then this automatically paves the way for the police to move into the Negro community, exercising Gestapo tactics, stopping any black man who is on the sidewalk, whether he is guilty or whether he is innocent, whether he is well dressed or whether he is poorly dressed, whether he is educated or whether he is dumb, whether he's a Christian or whether he's a Muslim. As long as he is black and a member of the Negro community, the white public thinks that the white policeman is justified in going in there and trampling on that man's civil rights and on that man's human rights. Once the police have convinced the white public that the so-called Negro community is a criminal element, they can go in and question, brutalize, murder unarmed, innocent Negroes, and the white public is gullible enough to back them up. This makes the Negro community a police state. This makes the Negro neighborhood a police state. It's the most heavily patrolled. It has more police in it than any other neighborhood, yet it has crime in it than any other neighborhood. How can you have more cops and more crime?
That made so much sense. He really did, okay? At the end of the day, how in the world is it so many cops in these neighborhoods? And this is current, okay? I'm speaking currently. How is it so many police in these neighborhoods and magically these neighborhoods have way more crime now? So, to let us all hear it from a captain, a white captain at that. So, continue to watch.
Captain, one might ask, will this equipment not obscure the lines between soldier and police officers, especially in those small communities where they're already being distributed? What's your take on that?
Yes, it will obviously obscure the line between military and the police, but I'm not at all concerned so much with small communities that you mentioned. I'm concerned with the large cities where you have large minority populations living in economically depressed areas. That's where you're going to have problems. You bring this type of equipment into a minority area, you are going to make those people feel as if they're living in an occupied territory. You're going to alienate them. And what happens is you get a halo effect. A halo effect means that that alienation transfers to all the other officers in that department. That alienation transfers to the officers in the patrol cars, the officer on the footbeat, the officers in the community relations division. So bringing that type of equipment is going to alienate people from all parts of the police department. What people don't know is input from community members is one of the most important ways crimes are solved. They know the bad guys in the area. They hear the rumors. They hear the gossip. They know what's going on in their communities. Too many people think that crime is solved through high-tech forensic labs or exemplary investigative work. Not true. Although these two come in very handy in many cases, most of your information about crimes comes from the community. And you bring this military type of mindset into the community, you're not going to get that interaction from the members of that community.
Well, some police officers have said that it's necessary to have these kind of equipment come in, especially if you're covering a protest and it gets out of hand. Police officers are sometimes
Now listen
injured
to
or
his
shot.
reply
And so
to
they think
this
that
question.
in some ways, it is a good idea to have them there.
That is the worst idea I could think of.
Exactly.
Is to have high caliber weapons at a protest. Think of Kent State, where they shot so many and killed so many innocent people. And they were not high caliber weapons. Can you imagine the massacre that would take place if officers had high caliber weapons? I spent a year in New York City supporting the Occupy movement. I was arrested down there for civil disobedience, and never did I see any type of behavior by those protesters that would ever need any type of weapon.
Exactly.
Let alone high caliber. If anything, it was the protesters that would have needed high caliber weapons.
Because those police is
that
fucking
equipment can
crazy.
be extremely dangerous getting in the wrong hands. And let me explain that. There are three types of people that join the police department, basically. One joins because of a need for a job that can give him or her a comfortable lifestyle. Second person joins because they want to serve and protect the public. The third type of person joins
Listen to the
because
third.
they love the power and control. When you have a person that joins because they love the power and control, how do they gain more power and control? They move up the chain of command until they reach police commissioner. Now, once they reach police commissioner, how do they gain more power and control? And this is a sociopathic tendency, by the way.
Sociopathic.
It's insatiable. They never can get enough power and control, just like a billionaire can never get enough money. So you reach the top rung of the ladder, you're a police commissioner, and you want to gain more power. How do you do it? You acquire all this military weapon, the semi-tanks, the MRAPs, the spy drones, and whatnot. And I guarantee you, once you purchase them, they're not going to sit in a warehouse. That police commissioner is going to use them. And I'm very fearful of these type of police commissioners using this equipment.
Okay, Captain, very quickly, malls, movie theaters, we've seen...
Okay. So, that's the end of my lesson for right now. Okay? But again, my point is, Malcolm X was letting you guys know, first and foremost, okay? He was letting you guys know that at the end of the day, these police, these corrupt police, they're making up these statistics. They're making up these things just so they can infiltrate our neighborhoods, period. Okay? Just so they can come into our neighborhoods and feel as though they have a legal right to police us and stop us and frisk us and all of that stop and frisk and all of that. Malcolm X wasn't here for that, but it's going on. So did he not see what was going on? And this is why I personally feel like he was assassinated, because not only was he aware, he was trying to make black people aware. So me personally, I'm gonna pick up where Martin left off, and Martin and Malcolm left off, and I'm gonna make all you black people aware, all you white non-racist people aware, just anybody that's fighting for the cause. I'm trying to make you aware. This was systematically set up long ago to show that black people should have never been freed, but we all know we should have. And we all know what these crazy white people are doing to hold us down. So I'm going to tell you again, educate yourself. It'll save your life and it'll show how much you love yourself, okay? Now, I'm the queen. You probably won't hear from me again until tomorrow. And I'll have more to say on loving yourself. But today, I just wanted to give you guys some news clips and show you guys what it is. Because I swear some of your kids don't even know who Martin and Malcolm is. And that's sad. So remember what I told you in one of my very first blogs. Go watch Roots. Watch Rosewood the movie. Not that stupid show. Rosewood the movie. The Color Purple. Just anything of value and substance. Google American history. Google slaves. Google Martin Luther King. Google Malcolm X. Educate yourself. Build your mind. Save your behind. I'm just the queen. I can't make you do it, but I can tell you. All right, gotta go. Gotta get my son to the foot doctor. It's one of them days I'm off work early today, but it's been real. Deuces.